Mind management, not the time management. When productivity peaks creativity, the result is shown at the right time and at the right quality. Hi there, this is Kuldeep Eregodu. So this is my 12th video of my 30-day video 12th video of my 30-day video challenge. So in this particular video, I'll be discussing about something unique wherein how the mind management or how the time management, both in tandem and in synchronized way, how this will take care and how this can be resolved. So let me just deep into the sixth aspect in this particular topic and just make notes, and if you have anything to comment, please give those things at the comment box and I'll be very happy to answer those particular comments. So firstly, things are not difficult to make. What is difficult is putting ourselves in the state of the mind to make them. That is difficult. Once again, things are not difficult to make. What is difficult is putting ourselves in the state of mind to make them is difficult. See, making things happen is not difficult. It is only a matter of getting into the mindset and at the right frame of mind. Once you are into that particular mindset, then no one there to stop you. You can do whatever you want to do and you can achieve whatever you have set a target. See, one more thing what I want to emphasize here is that it's possible to learn and create anything you want. It is possible to learn, create, produce anything you want. But only thing is you need to focus. You need to focus in such a way that it becomes, the productivity reaches the peak of creativity, and that will result in better product at better time and quality aspect. So here one more aspect is, when you think differently, you will be able to make difference. You will come out with a very different result. See, when you want to take up certain aspect of challenge, and when you think how this can be achieved, and thinking is very important, and that too thinking differently makes a lot of difference. See, when you think differently, you will create a new reality. So that's what it is. Things are not difficult to make. Rather, what is difficult is putting ourselves in the state of that mindset is very difficult. But trust me, if you put yourself into the state of that mindset, no one is going to stop. With that, the second aspect is, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. Once again, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, rather judge by the seeds you plant. What do you mean by that? See, when you plant a seed, you expect to harvest, or the plant you seed for the harvest. Please remember this in mind, or keep this in your thought all the time, that whatever you plant a seed, that is going to reap, or you will harvest at one particular point in time. So what seed you plant is going to make a difference, and it is very important. See what happens, it is why it is called important. See, you need to deal with the failures. Once you are able to deal with the failures, then automatically you will know what kind of seed to plant, so that what kind of benefit you can just reap out of it. See, many people, they just don't think. They just want all ready-made sort of thing. But it is not going to happen. Whatever it is, you first need to prepare the ground. That means you need to prepare for yourself. This can be, see, there will be a good way to improve yourself and your life. See how that can be done. If you learn from the experience, you will be able to make that particular aspect in your life a turnaround. So in case if you are a failure, and if there is a failure in your life, need not worry. Failure are all part and parcel of everyone's life. So now, only thing what you have to worry is how you want to deal with that failure. That matters the most. Also, if you want to get something done, you need to be persistent. If you want to get something done on very precise way, then you need to have a proper persistence. You need to give your time, devote your time each day. Be persistent, build a habit around that particular aspect which you are developing, or it can be a goal, and see how automatically it comes into a picture, and where you can just reap the benefit out of it. That is a kind of aspect or the plant which you will be reaping by the seeds which you sow. I hope you can resonate this. With that, the third aspect is that if you start your day with the most important and difficult task, then there is less chance of other things to get in your way. So, like, do not check your email or do not check social media. Just focus on important task or very difficult task first hour of your day. Why I am saying this? See, when you wake up, the first hour of the day, you will have a very high energy. Your mind will be in the state of alpha. So whatever task which you take up, and if you are able to solve in that particular day itself or that particular hour itself, then whatever most difficult challenges which you face throughout the day will become an easy cakewalk for you. So that's why it is very important that you focus early in the morning on the most important or most difficult part, or a different challenge to take up. See, most of the top people in the country and in the globe or in the world, they all follow the same rules. But only difference is that they are consistent. Every day, once they wake up, they just take down the list of what has to be solved today, and they will just choose the highest and the most difficult part or difficult challenge, and they just resolve in that morning hour itself, first hour of the morning. That makes their life easy, and it just takes them to a different level. So keep this in your mind and just make these notes. See, when you wake up in the morning, think about what you are going to do for that day. In the later part, if you have a lot of things to do, then just take up prioritize your difficult tasks. Task number 1, task number 2, difficult ones. Then start solving one by one. You have to do this and see what changes it can bring to your life. And one more aspect, when you are having difficulty getting things done in the morning, and if you are not in a position to get up early, just simple solution is that just go to bed early. Go to bed at 9 p.m. and you wake up at 4 a.m. Go to bed at 10 a.m., 10 p.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. See, 7 hours sleep is very important. You have to keep that also in mind. So decide accordingly and make this a routine. Once you just follow this routine and you make this properly, then your life is set. This habit will follow for the lifelong. So with that, the fourth aspect is that as you refine your ideas with convergent thinking, you need to start with good ideas generated by the divergent thinking. So your final product or services is no good unless your ideas are good too. What do you mean by that? See, in a day, you will be able to generate a lot of ideas. Some people will get hundreds of ideas, and some people will not get that much of ideas. So whenever you get an idea or an idea strikes your mind, just immediately jot it down or note it down in some place. If you are carrying a book, then just put it down, or write it down in the book. If you are not carrying a book, at least just put a WhatsApp to yourself. This is what the idea. Then review that particular idea, because every time these ideas once generated, they don't stay in your remembrance for a long time. It will just vanish within no time. So it is very important for you to generate ideas with convergent thinking. Similarly, you need to start developing good ideas which are developed through divergent thinking. So this can be achieved only by giving more focus once you have jotted down those particular ideas which are generated spontaneously. So later in the day, sit and just give a thought how you want to develop this particular idea, where you want to take this, and what kind of results you want to bring it to the world. With that, the fifth aspect is that the things that determines whether what you produce does extraordinarily well or extraordinarily poor is the quality of your idea. Once again, the things or the thing that determines whether what you produce does extraordinarily well or extraordinarily poor is the quality of your idea. So what do you mean by this? See, ideas are very, very important for producing a successful business. Now, see how this particular idea, what you are thinking and how you want to develop depends on the fourth aspect which I have already discussed. You need to resonate with that particular aspect about the fifth aspect. See here, whether or not your ideas are good or not, something that will determine the quality of your work. So what kind of idea which you have generated and kind of quality which you have used in developing that particular aspect depends on the success. So this is a very, very crucial and very important aspect you need to understand. And if you are not satisfied with your idea, then just scrap it and come again, brainstorm it, come with a different aspect. That makes you with a very, very precise thinking to have a very, very good idea. With that idea, you will be able to achieve success within no time. That is for sure, and it is going to happen. So I hope this had made sense. With this, the sixth aspect is nothing but much of us approach the productivity today as if the speed of production, not the quality of our thinking that matters. What do you mean by that? Once again, many of us approach productivity today as if the speed of production, not the quality of our thinking that matters. See, if you want to increase your productivity, you need to focus on quality rather than quantity. Just for example, think about this. See, if you are publishing a book or if you are writing a book, and if you want to produce about 10,000 copies, you write about 1,000 words every day and you produce about 100 books every week. With that, it will take about 5 years for you to develop or publish 10,000 books. The same aspect, if you write about 2,000 words and if you publish about 500 books a week, the same job will be accomplished in just 2 years' time. But this is nothing but the quantity aspect. Now, the same quantity aspect, if you cut down and if you write quality book or quality words of 1,000, imagine, that's a question mark for you, 1,000 words of a very best quality words, where it will take. Automatically it will boost your productivity. Isn't it? Yes or no? You need to just think how this works. And moreover, if you want to produce, if you want to be a productivity and if you want to produce quality product, you need to focus on the quality of your thinking, how you are thinking, what quality or what is the quality I'm just giving to the people. That makes a difference, and that will take you to a different level. The first step in being productivity is to give and to be organized. You need to organize yourself. Make sure that you have the right tools, right tactics, and right approach to that particular aspect. That will take you and that will make you highly quality productive person. You should also be aware of your time and how you are going to spend that particular time. That's very, very important. Try to use your time very wisely and on development of quality products. I hope this was the 6 aspects about today's topic, and I'm sure that it is very difficult for a couple of people to understand this. I want you to once again watch this particular video from the beginning, make notes, dissect it, understand. And if you do not understand any of the concept, just put it in the comment box and I will personally answer to those particular comments. This is Kuldeep Eregodu signing off. Until we meet again with the next video. Thank you.